The California wildfires of 2025 have left a trail of devastation, with entire communities displaced, lives lost, and landscapes charred beyond recognition. But how did this catastrophe begin? Let's start with how it all began. On New Year's Eve, fireworks ignited a small fire in the Pacific Palisades area. Fireworks are a common sight during celebrations, but this time they were the catalyst for something much larger. According to the Times, remnants of this initial blaze, thought to be extinguished, lingered in the dry brush waiting for the right conditions to reignite. It wasn't just the fireworks, though. This small fire could have been managed, but the response was delayed. The Los Angeles Fire Department didn't arrive until 45 minutes after the first smoke reports, by which time the fire had spread across 10 acres. This delay, reported by the New York Post, proved to be a critical turning point. Why was there such a delay? Initial investigations suggest a breakdown in communication between emergency services. This delay was not just unfortunate, it was catastrophic. By the time firefighters were on the scene, the strong winds had already taken control, spreading the flames rapidly. This brings us to the weather conditions. California's notorious Santa Ana winds, combined with prolonged drought conditions, created a perfect storm. The winds, which can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour, fanned the flames, making them uncontrollable. As explained by scientists in a New Yorker article, these winds are a major factor in the spread of wildfires across Southern California. Climate change is another key player here. According to data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, California has experienced an increase in average temperatures over the past decades, leading to drier conditions and more intense fire seasons. Let's talk about the human impact. Over 92,000 residents were evacuated, many leaving behind everything they owned. The fires claimed at least 24 lives, with many others still unaccounted for. A heartbreaking report from Vanity Fair highlights the stories of those who lost their homes, including some of the most affluent neighborhoods like Malibu and Pacific Palisades. Efforts to combat the fires have been monumental. Firefighters from across the state, along with the National Guard and international assistance from Mexico and Canada, have been battling the blazes around the clock. The Los Angeles Times reported that these teams have faced numerous challenges, from a lack of resources to water supply issues in the affected areas. The sheer scale of these fires is something we haven't seen in years. Experts are calling for a reevaluation of fire management strategies, particularly in how we respond to initial reports and how we can better prepare communities for the increasing frequency of such disasters. So, what can we learn from this? The California wildfires of 2025 were a result of a combination of human error, delayed responses, and exacerbated natural conditions. As we rebuild, it's crucial that we take these lessons to heart. Improving our emergency response systems, investing in fire prevention, and addressing the broader impacts of climate change are steps we need to take urgently.